Hello, my friend Evan Scoresby here with howtowithevan.com, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you how to invest in cryptocurrencies, and I'm going to show you how to get $10 in free Bitcoin. All right, so before we get started, there's just a quick disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not investment advice. It is recommended that you do your own due diligence to know the pros, cons, risks, and benefits of buying cryptocurrencies, okay? And one last thing, only put in the amount of money that you are willing to lose, because it is a risk. It is very volatile. It could go to the moon tomorrow, but it could go down to zero next week. So only put in the amount that you are willing and comfortable to lose. That was some advice that I got when I first started investing in cryptocurrencies, and it has continued to lead my investment choices today. But before we show you how to get $10 in free Bitcoin and also how to start investing in cryptocurrencies, I think it's prudent to kind of educate you a little bit and let you know a little bit of the basics of cryptocurrency with this little 101 crash course. Okay, so a cryptocurrency is a digital currency designed to work as a medium of exchange through a computer network that is not reliant on any central authority, such as a government or bank, to uphold or maintain it. So it's completely decentralized, and that is one of the appeals of cryptocurrencies, okay? And so cryptocurrencies are a tradable digital asset or digital forms of money built on what's called the blockchain, okay? It's blockchain technology that only exists online. It uses encryption to authenticate and protect the transactions. Now, as the date of this recording, I think there are over 1,000 different, I think 1,300 different cryptocurrencies in the world. So Bitcoin was first released actually as an open source software in 2009, which is the first decentralized cryptocurrency. Okay, and so that's cryptocurrencies in a nutshell. But it also talks a little bit here about blockchain technology, which is also important to understand and know. So a blockchain is a growing list of records called blocks that are linked together using cryptography. Okay, so it's going to get a little techie here, and I fully don't understand it myself. Okay, but these are just, again, some of the basics to kind of just have a basic understanding of this technology. So each block contains a cryptographic hash of the previous block, a timestamp, and transaction data. So the timestamp proves that the transaction data existed when the block was published in order to get into its hash. Okay, and so as blocks each contain information about the block previous to it, they form a chain, right? So the blockchain, and with each additional block reinforcing the ones before it. So blockchains are resistant to modification of their data because once recorded, the data in any given block cannot be altered retroactively without altering all the subsequent blocks. So it's actually really cool technology, and it's a technology that's growing more and more. That's just not for cryptocurrencies. There's lots of different platforms and people and companies using blockchain technology in lots of different places. Okay, so blockchains are typically managed by peer-to-peer network for use as a publicly distributed ledger, where nodes are collectively adhering to a protocol to communicate and validate these new blocks. Okay, and the blockchain was actually popularized by a person or group of persons known as Satoshi Nakamoto in 2008. And to this day, the actual identity of this person or group of persons is not even known. But it serves as a public ledger to buy cryptocurrency Bitcoin. Okay, now speaking of Bitcoin, you've probably heard of Bitcoin. You know, you're watching this video because that captured your attention, and also with cryptocurrencies, it's the most well-known Bitcoin in the world. It's kind of like the Kleenex of tissues, right? When you speak of tissues, you think of Kleenex. You know, when you think of cryptocurrencies, you think of Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is a decentralized digital currency without a central bank or single administrator that can be sent from user to user on the peer-to-peer Bitcoin network without the need of these intermediaries. Transactions are verified by network nodes through cryptography and recorded in a public distributed ledger called a blockchain. So Bitcoins are actually created as a reward for a process what's called mining. I don't fully understand mining. I have no idea how to do it or what it is, but that's what it's called. It's called mining. And a total of 21 million Bitcoins can only be mined in the world. There's a limit, there's a cap on how many Bitcoins can be mined, and that limit is set to 21 million. And at the date of this recording, there's been nearly 19 million Bitcoin that have already been mined, okay? And this is another reason why Bitcoin is a great investment, in my opinion, because it does have a limit, it does have a cap, and when you are in an economy where there's limited supply, the price has nowhere to go but up, right? So at the date of this recording, I think last time I checked, one Bitcoin was worth like $44,000, okay? And it has gone up to a high of nearly $70,000, okay? And there are speculations and people out there who are predicting that it's going to go up well above $100,000 eventually. And so with Bitcoin, it's pretty much taken over the cryptocurrency market. It's the largest well-known digital currency today, and many large companies are even accepting Bitcoin as legitimate source of funds. So in fact, there was a survey done in 2020 by HSB. It reveals that 36% of small to medium businesses in the US accept Bitcoin, such as like Microsoft, AT&T, PayPal, Overstock.com, Twitch, Elon Musk's companies, Tesla, SpaceX. More and more companies are using cryptocurrencies to, accept as a legal form of payment. Okay, and even countries now, like Venezuela, are in whole, treating it as a legalized tender. And so, how to invest in cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. So the first thing that you need to know is that investing in cryptocurrencies is fractional. And this is something that I didn't understand or know in the beginning, because I always thought that I had to go and invest in entire Bitcoin. Like if I wanted to get in Bitcoin, I'd have to spend $44,000 to get one of them. That's actually not the case. It's fractional. So you can buy you can just buy a fraction of a Bitcoin, right? You can buy as much as you want with any amount that you want. So if you only want to put $100 in, like I did this last week, you can, right? And that just gives you a fraction of a Bitcoin. But if you can even imagine, you put $100 in this week at $44,000, you don't do anything with it, and it goes up to $100,000 in value, that $100 could actually have a pretty good rate of return, right? And so second, the easiest way to invest and buy in cryptocurrencies is using what's called a cryptocurrency exchange, with the most popular and well-known being Coinbase, okay? So before you go out there and start looking at Coinbase, I'm going to show you how to get this $10 in free Bitcoin, okay? Now, number one, you need to use the link in the description below this video, okay? So in the description, there's a link. You can click on it, or you can go to this website. It's the same link, bitcoin.howtowithevan.com. Okay, when you go to that website, it will look like this, and it will have an invitation for you to try Coinbase. And it says you'll get $10 in free Bitcoin when you buy or sell $100 or more in cryptocurrencies. Okay, so once you get to that website, you're going to sign up for a free Coinbase account, and you're going to confirm. You'll need to then connect your checking account or debit card so you can actually buy cryptocurrencies, right? And then you want to invest or buy $100 worth of cryptocurrency or Bitcoin, right? I would say Bitcoin, because that's, again, the most well-known, and it has nowhere else to go but up, and is pretty much, in my opinion, a guaranteed bet that you're going to make some money back on it. And so once you do that, once you invest $100 worth of Bitcoin, you're going to then get $10 in free Bitcoin, and I'm going to as well. I know that's one reason I want to share this with you, so I can get $10 in free Bitcoin, right? But the cool thing is, though, once you sign up for a Coinbase account, you're going to get your own referral link, and you can invite your friends to do the same thing and get $10 free as well in Bitcoin. And so again, just click the link in the description below. Go to bitcoin.howtowithevan.com. They'll come to this page. Just put in your first and last name, your email address, password, state, check that you're 18 years or older, and create your account. It's as simple as that. And that, my friends, is how you can start investing in cryptocurrencies and get that $10 in free Bitcoin. So go ahead and do that. Take action, just do it, and you'll be happy that you did. All right, hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share it with your friends, leave a comment below, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.